We have evolved to the how with respect to the phenomenon of multi-channel retailing. How is this phenomenon impacting online retail and digital commerce and commerce in general, the future of commerce? Well, there are several factors that are impacting this commerce phenomenon. I have listed them here on the slide. Also, there is more detail in your module 1. I've uploaded the pages from the textbook. This comes from the textbook. If you didn't purchase the textbook, no worries. I have you covered in the pages. So take a closer look at each one. I'm going to briefly cover them now, but note that these are kind of key concepts running through the theme of the course. So we'll start with technology. Of course, you've seen the advent and the progression of technology with online commerce and mobile commerce and apps and how people shop now versus how it used to be where you just walked into a mall. The poor malls are suffering. I hate to see that because I'm a child of the 80s and I absolutely love the malls. I hope they don't all die. Customer dynamics. Like I mentioned earlier, it's all about the customer and the convenience and how are we providing a seamless experience across the channels for the customer. A lot of online retail follows the behavior and the customer journey across the internet, from the cell phone to the store, back to the laptop or whatever. So customer dynamics, online retail, multi-channel retail is impacting this immensely. Industry consolidation, you've probably witnessed the consolidation of the big box stores, Walmart, Kmart, the department stores, change of ownership of the different stores, and Amazon, for example, buying Whole Foods. That was a big one. This, again, changes the customer experience. Merchandising polarity. How are we providing the offerings across the different channels? In what different ways? In the stores, you get to touch and feel, as some of you guys mentioned in your videos and your vlogs. But online, we may get more information and customer reviews. So the customer is impacted in that way as they make a decision. Supply chain initiatives. Lots of stuff going on here where that's kind of transparent, or not transparent to the customer. For example, Overstock.com was a 95% drop ship model, which basically meant that they did not physically own the inventory at that level. The partners or the vendors owned the inventory, took the risk, and when customers shopped on the site, they clicked on the image or the product or the cart, and the technology was such that the vendors got the information and shipped directly to the customer. This took the risk out of the retailer's lap and put it into the partners. They were the ones that owned the inventory. So this is a huge change and a huge way that retailers are doing business now. It's much more efficient for them that way. Global expansion and the rise of China. China has trumped the U.S. in terms of mobile commerce and what percentage it is to the total, and e-commerce in general. So that's just one example of what's happening globally, and it also provides retailers with a way to do business across borders. Organized retail crime, privacy and security, sustainability. These are huge issues in the world of retail, and privacy and the crime thing is absolutely huge. Billions of dollars of cybercrime. So this has definitely changed some of the focus of retailers and how they interact with customers. And, customers have that fear, but, the younger generations, your generations, don't have the same stigma around it as the older generations like mine, because we're so used to shopping in a certain way. Bottom line, the multi-channel availability has impacted the way people think about it. Sustainability being a huge trend in green products and green commerce. The internet actually And online commerce has actually really helped this trend because it helped educate the public on what this means and how important it is, and enables customers to get involved where they, locally or in a physical store retail situation may not have had the same opportunity. Again, more of these concepts, more information is provided in Canvas, so take a look.